Hello and welcome back to another episode of bunker climbing. As you can see, it's been quite a while since my last video and I've been really busy with some other projects. I've been converting a van into a camper van, which is a really cool project but very time consuming. And then in November our second son was born, which is also very nice. But it turns out that if you have two little kids, there is not so much time for editing. Well, who would have thought? But anyhow, let's have a look at this beautiful route. It's called Bleib doch and it's graded 60 plus 7A. This time it was actually just a flash attempt because I got some really good beta from another climber who I met there. But nevertheless, if you climb a route for the first time, you can actually still have a hard time even if you have good beta. As you can see, I was fumbling around a bit there and I was going up and down and I didn't know actually where to go. But after feeling all the holes and figuring out my options, I decided to put my left foot up real high and go for the not so good crimp with my left hand, which I highlighted a bit there, as you can see. The right hold is a bit better than the left one and it's a bit deeper. And from there on you can lock off and get into this side pull and get your foot up and lock off even further into the next hold. Which is a total classic hold at the bunker, the mono. And although you can just ram one finger into there, it's quite nice. And as you can see, the next one was a really good jack, so time to relax. Up until this point, the route didn't feel that hard for the grade and I was preparing for a big battle. The next left hand was not that great, it was quite shallow and slopey crimp. And I was a bit unsure how to move on and I was fumbling around a bit. And the friendly climber who gave me the beta told me that there is another crux in the upper part. I took this bad crimp for the right, which I forgot to film. Got my right foot up and bumped my right hand again into this weird slot thingy, which I couldn't fit with my fat fingers. But at least I was able to clip the next quick draw from there. The next two holds for the left and the right hand weren't that great, but at least they were in cut. And because I knew that the next ledge is really good, because I have climbed the route to the right from this one, I decided to skip the next hold and go dynamic to the ledge. From here on up the route is basically over because it connects with the route to the right, which is called Zappler. It's graded 6B, 6B plus or something like this. And I've climbed this one before, so I knew that the hard part is basically over. But when I climbed Zappler for the first time, I actually was not prepared for the very spicy, technique-y and a bit spooky mantle boulder up there, which you will see in a minute. For the left hand you get a flat slopey rail, this one, and for the right you also get a very flat slopey rail, this one. Then you have to get your foot up real high and rock on to your left foot and do a pistol squat basically, while just holding on to this very poor bad left hand. Quite a cool and funky finish for this nice route, I must say. So thanks for the beta, dear fellow climber whose name I have forgotten. Thanks for watching, and I must say I think this is actually the first time that the route felt a bit easier than the grade suggested. I would say it's somewhere around 60 plus maybe. See you next time, hopefully a bit sooner than the last time. Bye bye.